What's good, guys? Your boy, Mister Old Skool Ryder. Come back at you one more again on Hey, Use Your Inside Voice, featuring my special guest today, Miss Sassy Trucker. How you doing today, Miss Lady?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So we're just going to ask a few questions here and there. I know you're pretty busy right now. Oh, there we go. So, Miss Sassy Truck, tell everybody who you are.
Well, I am Sassy Trucker. I drive trucks, been driving for over 3 years now, and I have a YouTube channel called The Sassy Trucker.
All right. Yeah, you've been heating up the internet here recently. I see you was on your weight loss journey. Tell us about that.
Well, when I started driving trucks, I've been driving trucks for over 4 years now, a little over 4 years, and I had weighed the scale in at 288 pounds. So when I got into trucking, I decided I wanted to change my eating habits, and I find other ways to work out and things on the road. So I go to Planet Fitness to help me lose weight, and I lost over 100 pounds.
So how did you do that? You did that naturally? Did you do something a little different?
Naturally.
Wow. Yeah, that's very hard for truckers to actually do that type of thing. You guys are constantly on the road like every day, all day.
That's true. And it's hard.
So you can tell us there's no excuses for not losing weight as a truck driver, correct?
There's no excuse. There's always times when you're at the shipper where you can get out of the truck, when you get unloaded, and use that time to work out.
Yeah, also, I actually have a family of truckers. Most of the men in my family are truckers. I think we have like close to 10 people in the family that was truckers. And pretty much I was one of the few people that didn't go in the truck business, basically.
Why not?
I tried it with somebody else, get a taste of it, but I just didn't like it. I like my freedom.
I love it. I enjoy it. I like traveling.
But come to find out, since I moved to Atlanta maybe like a few years ago, I've been going back and forth between here and Texas on a bi-weekly basis to a certain extent. I ain't put miles on my Jetta. It's a diesel. And basically I was at the truck stop just like a trucker anyway, going to Pilot, Flying J, and all that good old stuff.
Nice.
And normally when you see female truckers, the normal stereotype, they be look like Big Bertha or like Miss Ruth.
That's true. Now you guys got me out here, out there pushing the wheels.
I don't know what's going on lately, but you pretty much setting like a good example for some of the other truckers out there to kind of get your stuff together. You want to live longer so you can make this money a lot longer.
That's true.
So what made you go into the trucking business?
Well, what made me get into this field is I enjoy the freedom. I like the fact that I don't have someone looking over my shoulders 24/7. I like that I can get up anytime I feel like it. And if I decide that I'm tired, I can just pull over and I won't be penalized for pulling over. And I like the fact that I don't have to deal with people every single day at the workplace.
Oh yeah, people can be kind of crazy sometime at the workplace, especially when you're stationary. So what did you do before you started? What made you go in before you got in the truck, and what was the job that you actually did before you transitioned over to freedom?
I was a nurse assistant for 2 years and I hated it. I didn't like it at all. So I decided to get into truck driving.
Yeah, you you was blessed not to get caught up in with the I can't say the word, but the atmosphere that happened recently
Right.
and everything. I was telling a lot of people, you fortunate if you still not in that game, you might have got exposed to that type of thing. With you being in your truck, you isolated anyway. You might have like minimal contact with certain people. They might have the stuff going on right now. That was fortunate for you
Right.
as well to do that. So are you driving independently or are you driving for a company right now?
Right now, I drive for a family owned company, very small company.
All right. You've been with them for 4 years or you've been with somebody else?
Well, I started out at Sierra truck driving school for 1 year, and then I transitioned over to other little companies, and I finally found this one, and this one was more of my lingo, and I started driving for them a little over how long have I been driving for them? Probably since December of last year, actually.
Oh wow, congratulations on that. You found your niche. I mean, you found your company that you're comfortable with, basically.
Right.
So did you have other people in your family that was truckers or you just broke the mold on that?
I just decided that I wanted to do it ever since I was 18, and once I was old enough to start driving, I just started driving trucks. I always wanted to do it.
Oh, you young in the game then, huh?
Yes.
Are you in your early 20s, I see. That's what's up. Wow. Are we gonna go on with a few questions? I know time is limited right now, but how do some of your people react to you becoming a trucker?
Well, before, a lot of people didn't like the fact that I was driving trucks because they don't see it as a woman's job. So they would look down on me. But now that it's more people, women that's doing it, a lot of feminine women that's driving trucks, they're okay with it now.
So you don't be getting phone calls and texts, be worrying about your safety and say like, "Hey, you okay?"
All the time. My mom calls me all the time to make sure I'm fine. My friends check on me multiple times out the day because they know that truck driving is very dangerous.
Yeah, you got some weirdos out there to be a certain extent as well. Yeah, I've been around it. Yeah, these people crazy. Oh, I got somebody say it's dry in here. They funny. we not actually. I'm not gonna be crazy on this particular podcast like other people, but try to keep it professional to a certain extent. But are you a long distance trucker or are you like regional?
I'm long distance. I drive everywhere, you name it. I'm all over the place.
Have you been to Canada?
I want to go to Canada. I want to drive to Canada. I have not
It,
been to Canada. Not
it's
yet.
more money.
Yes, I heard it was way more money when you take trips to Canada because they pay more. But that's something that I always wanted to do. When it opens back up, I want to do that.
So how many endorsements do you have so far?
I don't have any endorsements.
You
I
just pick up and go?
just pick up and go.
Oh, that's the best thing right there.
But I've worked in different lines of trucking. I've done car hauling, I've done flatbed, I've done reefer, and now I'm doing drive-in. I'm going to get back into car hauling pretty soon.
Oh, that's some good money now. I think you get paid like per car, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, there's a few people I know that do the car hauling stuff. They reckon it in real nice.
Right.
All right. So on your Instagram, I noticed a few things. You look like you're kind of like a fun-loving person and everything. You don't look like your average truck driver. So I know when people be looking at your page and stuff, how your DMs be looking like? What do they be asking?
A lot of a lot of questions. Like first they'll pretend like they want to ask about truck driving, but then really they're not really interested in truck driving. So my DMs is full with a lot of weirdos, a lot of craziness, and a lot of entertainment.
I kind of figure that you have some. I know some people say, "Can I be your partner?"
Oh
I know
yes,
you.
time. I'm like, no,
I ain't
I'm
drove a truck in their life.
right.
Yeah, they trying to get access. They think they slick. I know. I know the game.
Yeah, I've been driving long enough to not need a partner, so I don't need a partner.
So if you did take on a partner, what would you look for in a partner in the trucking part of it?
If I did decide to take on a partner, I would want my partner to be a female because I feel like with a female, we'll be able to connect more on the road and we'll be able to go out together and explore the city. Now, if I do get a male partner, he'll have to be my husband. He can't just be my boyfriend because if we're working together, it'll have to be my husband.
Yeah, I don't know old dudes be like, baby girl. I know you got some of them older dudes be like, I can take out this truck.
Oh, yeah, all the time. We get that all the time.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with somebody about that recently about that. They be trying to take in females out of these trucks and not even making the same money that you bring it in.
Right. That's true. That's how it works. Because people
Wow.
think they really just want a girlfriend or something or someone on the side just to be there.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a few lonely people out there. I mean, I feel them or whatever, but yeah, they trying to slow everything down. Do you see yourself doing this in a long haul, like 15, 20 years from now?
I do see myself doing this in a long haul, but when I do see myself doing it, I see myself having my own trucking business. And here and there, I might get in a truck and maybe take a load or two whenever on my free time, just for fun. So I do see myself doing it 20 years from now, yeah.
I mean, I thought about maybe in a near future, I might just try to get me a truck and let somebody just drive it.
You should give it a try. You'll like it. A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, I know my uncles gonna be asking like, man, when you gonna get in that truck? I'm like, man, I'm making the money already. I'm good. I ain't
Okay.
gotta be out there like that. But it just, I mean, the time I drove the truck with a friend of mine, it was a sense of freedom to a certain extent. But I
Mhm.
just don't like being tired. I just don't like being on the road like that. Just gone like that.
You'll get used to it as time go by because I had to get used to it my first couple of months.
Oh, Elizabeth said, you are inspiration for females for driving. She said, great job, Elizabeth Sterling.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that.
Also mad as well. And we got a few other people in here. Oh, you got a few fans up in here. Okay. Your gang is trying to show up a little bit. So how you navigate the trucking business in this social media age? How do you navigate that?
How do I navigate it? Well, I make a lot of posts on social media and I share my posts on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, so people can be able to see what it's all about. They want to get into this trucking business.
Um, does it take a toll on your dating life sometimes if you want to say anything about that on your trucking?
Well, it does not take a toll on your dating life, but it can because depending on how you're going about it, like if you're an OTR, like me, I prefer to actually date a truck driver because they'll understand the lifestyle as opposed to me being with someone who lives back at home and they're not on the road as much as I am. So I would say that it kind of does take a toll on my dating life if you really think about it.
At times when I see two people together, like a lady and a guy, most of the time they're either married, and other times it'll probably be, somebody they dating or whatnot, courting or whatever. Then you got the minority, they do what they do out there, but do some of the people might mistake you maybe for somebody else or whatever when you out there.
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of the times they think that I'm out with a husband or a boyfriend or I'm someone's daughter just driving along with my dad or something. That does happen a lot, and I just don't know it's me that's actually driving the truck. So they don't believe it sometimes. They just think maybe they might say, oh, maybe she's a lot lizard or something. It's just something that they're thinking other than me not being a truck driver, which
Oh, you
happens.
already know the lingo.
Right. But you can kind of tell the difference though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's facts on that as well. So I know I noticed that some of these trucks out they have some of the gyms there. Do you use those particular gyms? Do you kind of exercise like somewhere else?
Well, when I first started trucking, I did put the gyms to use because they're free. But I didn't like using those gyms because sometimes those gyms could be full and they don't really have all the equipment that you need and they're a little bit dirtier. So I got a Planet Fitness membership, which was easier for me because I can take a shower right after I finish working out and I can also park my truck in a parking lot. And with the showers at the truck stop, it's a little bit harder because you have to wait longer and then time is consuming. So I found Planet Fitness was a lot better to use.
Yeah, I got to give it to Planet Fitness. They are accessible. Depends on where you go. Especially when I was driving back and forth, I can go ahead and just go exercise for like an hour and go ahead and take a little shower real quick. And also, I can go ahead and crash and take a nap back there where the hydro beds be at.
Oh, yeah, that's the best. I love those.
Man, tell them to turn it on for like 15 minutes if they let you. It'll
Right.
coach you up out of here.
That's true.
I got to give it to them. Their showers are pretty clean to a certain extent
The
in
massage.
most places. Okay. Also, at the same time, what's your favorite truck to drive?
My favorite truck to drive is a Volvo and a Kenworth.
What's the difference between the two?
The Volvo is a lot bigger and it's smoother when you're driving down the road. The Kenworth, the nose is bigger on the Kenworth, so when you're backing up, it's a little bit harder because the nose sticks out more. And the turn radius is harder too on the Kenworth.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah. I
gotta,
know on the Volvos they're a little bit more comfortable. If I'm not mistaken, they have like airbags on there, right?
yes. The
Yeah, it
Volvo's
was a
better.
yeah. A buddy of mine, he have a couple Volvos. I'm like, dang, this is smooth.
Right. I love the Volvos.
Seem like you riding like an SUV or something like that. It was a big old truck.
That's true.
All right. Got a few more questions here and there. So you've been driving for 4 years, and I'm trying to say, hold on. How can I say this? How can I say this? One second.
Okay.
Going a little slow. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I was having a little technical issues here,
Oh, it's fine.
but we back. Been a truck driver for 4 years. 4 years before that, actually, when you maybe like a teenager, did you imagine yourself actually doing this for real?
I imagined myself doing it. I did, but I
You know,
didn't
like way back in the
actually.
day.
Yeah, since I was 18, I imagined myself doing it. I
No, I'm talking about like before that.
before that,
Yeah.
no, I didn't imagine myself doing it. Before I was a teenager, I wanted to be a doctor or a police officer. Back then,
Wow. Yeah, I saw you recently did the Junebug challenge on that. How you get up on that truck like that? Did somebody put you up there, or did
I
you climb up there?
I put my skills to use and I climbed on top of the truck, used one foot and I climbed up. It was pretty easy.
It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Man, I was looking on like, man, she's bold.
Oh yeah, I am very bold.
All right, shout out to Cortez. I see you, man. We do appreciate you coming in the building. Also, Matt Wilson as well. And so what do you normally wear when you be driving trucks? I know you. Are you dressed comfortable, or do you dress a little bit more? What you have on right now?
Sometimes I wear what I'm wearing right now, or I wear dresses, shorts, anything that's comfortable, depending on the weather, anything. Sometimes I wear heels. No, I'm just kidding. Most of the time I wear I would say I wear a lot of dresses on the truck.
Oh man, you turning heads at the truck stop. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Still
that's
have to look good when we're driving the truck. We can let the truck drive us.
all right, all right. Is there any type of jealousy with the other female drivers when you come around, or when they see you out?
Well, that question's a little bit hard to answer. I'm pretty sure there is. But no, I'm not sure. But there could be.
Oh, you just having it happen as a yeah. Okay, that's a good thing. They actually like you. Then it seems like it.
Well, yeah, I try to like everybody, but not everybody's gonna like me.
All right. Have you decorated your truck yet? Have you add your little touch to it?
Well, I kind of did decorate it a little bit, but I never really got the chance to do that because I still am trying to figure out how I want to actually decorate the truck. But for now, I just have the basics in my truck.
So, what are the bases on the truck drivers? I know it's a lot of chrome.
Yes, a lot of chrome, just basically just how the truck looks when you first get in it.
Oh yeah, you guys can spend some good money on the accessories. I seen the prices on that stuff. I'm like, and I'll be looking at trucks. I'm like, dang, that dude got like $2,000 or $3,000 in his truck on the inside.
That's true. Some truckers do that. A lot of my friends, they have a lot of expensive things in their truck. They put lights in their trucks and curtains and TVs and things like that.
Oh, you should. I know it's decorated, but I know you. Do you have a flat screen in your truck yet?
No, I don't watch TV. I prefer to just be on my laptop and use my phone.
All right. So I think I saw you in California recently. Was the weather pretty decent out there?
Oh, California has the best weather. It's always hot. You can pretty much wear whatever you want. And I don't have to deal with the cold weather like right now in Wyoming and Iowa because it's too cold and too much black ice and too much snow.
Oh wow, you way up there. I almost took a job like in the Dakotas myself.
Why didn't you take it?
Um, it might have been. I should have. I'm in Atlanta now, but Atlanta they went here and just say, "Come on, we got you."
Yeah.
Y'all was that close to either going to Phoenix in the Dakotas or maybe what is the other city? I'm trying to think right now. Jacksonville.
No, don't go to Phoenix. Phoenix is too hot to the whole desert in Phoenix.
So it's worse than Texas.
It's worse. It's the worst city to live in. Texas is the best. I live in Texas right now. So Texas is better.
Oh yeah. How did you speaking of Texas, how did you navigate through the did you drive through Texas recently or
No,
anywhere close to it?
no, not recently.
So since it's cold up there where you at right now, is it snowing or is it just like real cold right now?
Well, right now the weather went back to normal in Houston, but right now it's pretty cold where I'm at in Detroit. It's pretty super cold.
Oh, Detroit. You close to Canada. That's like a couple hours away. You can just shoot up there real quick.
Actually, right across the street.
Really?
Yeah, like half a mile away.
I think one day I'm gonna actually go to Canada myself. I know I'm gonna stop out by Detroit first, kind of look around or whatnot. Then I'm gonna shoot up there.
Yeah, I think you should go. That'd be good.
Also, one of my sons was saying he was a kid. He was watching movies. The truck driver had like a unique CB radio calling. What is yours?
Mine is Sassy Trucker.
That's it.
Yep, that's mine.
It's not no different voice or anything like that. It's just Sassy Trucker.
Yeah, just how my voice is now, but a little bit more softer.
Oh my goodness, that's yeah. Say that one time for the viewers out here. They want to hear that for some reason.
A little bit more softer.
Yeah, they want to hear it for some reason.
Sassy Trucker.
Oh yeah, MC the Shizness say hello, and also Cortez as well. They watch your channel too. I put them onto your channel recently.
Oh, thanks for supporting y'all.
Oh yeah. All right, we got 2 more questions to go. So, how long are you going to be in that particular area right now? Do you know where you're going in advance, or do they tell you need to go this way?
Normally, they don't really tell you where you're going in advance, but sometimes they will actually pre-plan you. If you get to a destination early, then you'll be able to know. But most of the time, they do not tell you. It's just a surprise. You never know where you're going.
Do you deal with the dispatchers regarding that? Is that something your job do, like take care of that for you?
Well, the dispatchers, they dispatch the loads. We have to deal with the dispatchers, but you only deal with the dispatchers once they only give you the load. And when you get the load and deliver the load, it's the only time you got to deal with the dispatchers. Other than that, you really don't have to deal with the dispatchers if you're doing your job.
All right. I can tell you're actually doing your job. You're not actually on there venting about your job and stuff. I know most of the time when your job is kind of getting on your nerves, or a case may be, people actually be on the internet venting.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And I can tell you're not really sweating the small stuff on that end of it.
Nope, I'd rather just confront the job and let them know what I don't like.
Man, your gang is popping up. God, they just don't know it. This is almost over.
They got in here too late.
No, the replay gang is on deck. They can watch it later. All right. So what is besides California, what is the best destination that you like to go to, like driving your truck wise?
I love going to Las Vegas because it's trucker friendly. And then I also like to go to Florida because it's near the beach. But for sure, Las Vegas, because there's so much to do there. You can park your truck there. And they have a lot of benefits for truck drivers as well.
So what are those benefits in Vegas that the other viewers can know about?
Well, let's say, for example, if you get a room out there in Vegas, you're going to get like half price. Then you get like some free time to play, some free money to play the slots, and then free parking, and then free showers, depending on where you park at the truck stop.
So what's the most that you won in Vegas? Do you play?
I play here and there. The most I've won, I would probably say about $20, I think.
You said 20?
Yeah, $20.
Yeah, I know some people gonna say, "Oh, you ain't for real with that," but you're not trying to get caught up here. That's a good thing you can do. Don't get caught up.
Yeah, don't get caught up. It's not worth it.
You're making too much money to have a gambling habit. That's the wrong thing to do. Promise on that. So, Miss Sassy, since you lost like an X amount of weight, are you looking to have people hit up your inbox to say, "Can you train me?"
Yes, I have a lot of people hit me up and ask me what did I do and how do I do it, and I tell them to go look on my YouTube channel because on my videos I explain some of the foods that I eat and things that I do to go and work out, places where I work out at, like Planet Fitness. And I also want to make another video later on, probably tomorrow, and explain like how you can work out on your truck without gaining excess amount of weight.
Oh wow, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to put the link into your channel here a little bit later, but
okay. Thanks.
All right, hang on once. Oh yeah, guys, that's a cash out right there. It's not mandatory, but just throw a little something real quick, since you guys over here looking and lurking and stuff at the same time. But Miss Sassy, what you see yourself in the future besides owning maybe a truck? I mean, owning a truck, is that going to transition to maybe get into real estate or anything else like that? Or you just want to have like a trucking company?
Well, in the future, I do want to own some real estate property, and I want to own a fleet of trucks. Hopefully, I own about 100 trucks, and then I want to be on TV too in the future.
You
So
say on TV?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Probably just doing some reality TV or something. Not sure yet. I haven't put up the thought yet. But that's one of the main things I do see myself doing. Owning some real estate property, owning trucks, and investing in other things. And focusing on YouTube too.
You know, that's actually a good idea. Female, I know you want to do your own show, Female Truckers.
That'll be a dope TV show.
Baddies with Trucks or something like that. I just came over the title. Don't steal that, y'all.
Or Trucker Bae.
Trucker Baes. Oh man, you know what? I got to figure that out. Okay, wow. We do appreciate you coming through here today, Miss Sassy. Again, this is Mister Old Skool Ryder on Hey, Use Your Inside Voice Live again. And we do appreciate you coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all have a good night, and we do appreciate you. And we'll try to do this next time with a little bit more time. And you have a good night and be safe on the road.
You too. Thank you. Have a great
Thank
night.
you. Bye.